Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Sinfado from Cynics TV, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a cool way to make a cookie monster out of your jack-o'-lantern. Basically, all you need is some cookies, some blue paint like this, blue color just like the cookie monsters, and a good surface to actually paint your jack-o'-lantern. Before you paint your jack-o'-lantern, you want to make sure he's nice and clean. Like we cleaned this guy really good, so he's prepped and he's ready to go. And the stem on the jack-o'-lantern, we just cut it off to make him move flat because the cookie monster doesn't have a stem on his head. So we cut that off, and now he's just sitting flat, so it's a nice round head just like the cookie monsters. And it's a cool decoration to have at your house for a party, for guests, for whatever occasion. It's cool to have. And I don't know about you guys, but I grew up on the Cookie Monster. Sesame Street was my thing, and Barney was too, but it's not about Barney today, it's about this guy. So let's get started. So basically, guys, you want to take a blue spray can, just like this one, more or less the color of the Cookie Monster. Now we could just pop the top and start spraying our jack-o'-lantern, just like this. And you want to keep a good safe distance away from it because you don't want to inhale this stuff. It could be pretty bad for you to inhale this kind of stuff. Paint is never good to inhale. So you want to make sure you get every part really good. The closer you get to the actual jack-o'-lantern, the darker the color will be, but the longer it will also take to dry. But if you're not in a hurry, then you can actually zoom in and paint them really dark. I think the darker the better, because if you see him, he's actually has that dark coat. The Cookie Monster has that really dark coat of fur. So I'm gonna try to make him as dark as I possibly can to give you guys that Cookie Monster look that you guys can do at home as a project of your own. I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun with it. You probably want to get a mask too, because this stuff is pretty potent. It smells really strong. And if you're a little kid, you probably want your mom or your dad to help you out with this. I'm a big boy, so I don't need my mom. So you make sure that once you've done the whole coating, you just want to run through it one more time and make sure that you didn't leave out any orange spots. And I think I did a pretty good job on this guy because he looks pretty good. So now what we're gonna do is let him dry for a couple minutes, guys, and we'll come back to him. So once you guys have let this sit for a couple minutes, it should be rather dry. So next what you want to do is just take some black cardboard, construction paper, and you want to cut the happy face that Cookie Monster usually has. And it's usually like the slice of a watermelon. Is usually what his mouth usually looks like. Next you want to take some foam balls, glue them together, and then you want to paint his eyes with a permanent marker, a black marker. Just make what his eyes look like, and you always want to tilt one a little bit under the other. His eyes are cross-sided, so that's what Cookie Monster basically looks like. So next what you want to do is you want to stick your foam balls on here while the paint is kind of sticky, and it should stay pretty easily, just like that. And the next part is you take his mouth and you want to place it right under the eyeballs, just like this. Alright guys, once you put his mouth, next you want to just take your chocolate chip cookies and put them right next to your Cookie Monster so you can eat them, just like this. And your guests, they will be very impressed with your Cookie Monster. they will surely want to take one of your cookies. So once you've painted it, you place your foam balls, you place the mouth, you can then put your plate full of cookies next to it, and your guests will be very impressed with it. It's a really neat trick. It looks just like the Cookie Monster from Sesame Street. I had a lot of fun with this, and I'm sure you will too. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more. This has been Sin Fatal from Cynics TV, and I hope to see you soon.